you guys are all having a fantastic day today. In today's live, we are going to be chatting about just the general state of the stock market. We're seeing so many stocks today. I'm seeing a bunch of volatility like Starbucks up 20%. We're seeing companies like Nvidia up 6%. So we're going to be talking about what's going on. We're going to be plugging them in our pretty much our value calculator that we have to determine should we buy these positions. So guys, I hope you guys all enjoy it. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Carter. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe because all that stuff really helps me out. Let me just make sure we are good to rock and roll. And if we are watching, make sure you guys hit that like button. And guys, any questions that you guys have should be able to pop up on here. We've been working and changing some stuff up for the lives to make it cool for you guys. And and a cool thing about this is where's your cap? I know I don't know where my hats are. Normally I have like a bunch, but I don't know. Let's jump into this here. So looking at some stocks here. I know I don't know where my Disney one is even at, to be honest. I think it's out in my living room, it's somewhere. I know. I gotta, you know what I'm actually, all right. So we'll actually, all right. So Logan asked, will the 200-day moving average line, act as support or resistance? Let's pull up Amazon and see kind of what it's doing. I haven't really looked at it today. So looking at it here, it's actually, so right now what's actually going on is, let's make it a little. So the 90 right now is acting as support, as you guys can see, right? It's hit it a couple times, establishing good buying pressure there. So now the 200-day will act at, the 200-day on the hourly will act as resistance. So if we can get a breakout here, if we can get a breakout right here, then the next move, that we could see is the stock hitting 191. Looking at the daily chart for this, you can see that we just got to get that breakout above it. Since it's below these moving average lines, we just got to get that breakout above it. So hopefully, we can get some more buying pressure there out of Amazon. Amazon's a good company though. If you're swing trading this like I am, you should know, the average analyst price target's 223 with the highest being 251. I'm very confident. I'm willing to hold this for a minute. And, that's the approach I have, honestly, with it. But, yeah, welcome, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing really well. Everybody that's watching, if you guys subscribe, your name will pop up. And we're actually trying to hit our sub goal of 1,000 in 29 days. So we have 99 more, which sounds crazy, but it's definitely doable. So make sure you guys subscribe because all that stuff means the world to me. Yeah. So another company here that is moving and grooving. Do you use both SMAs or EMAs? So what I normally will do, I will normally use the EMA. It's just kind of my bread and butter, I will use just the basic, some other basic moving average that Mumu offers, which is a little different here, as you can see. I'll use the basic moving average. I think it's very similar to the SMA. But I will use that as like a golden cross. But another stock here that's actually, moving and grooving. Can you post the weekly go-to stocks every week? I like the ones you posted the other day. Yeah. I normally will post them. If you're a group member, I always post them once a week in there, and then. Are you saying on YouTube or what? Yeah, normally we go live every Monday with the course members, but we went live this week with all of you guys. So, I thought that was cool. But a stock that's moving and grooving here is Starbucks. Look at this thing, guys. This thing has gone from $77 to $92. and I plugged it in my fair value calculator here, which is our Benjamin Graham's intrinsic value calculator. It's giving an intrinsic value of $99. So I'm not a huge fan of this. And this is with the expected growth rate 12%. I think that could be a little high. I think realistically next year we'll probably see a return of about 7 to 8% out of Starbucks, which would give an intrinsic value of about $75. So I do think Starbucks right now could be a little overvalued. And one of the reasons I say that here is it's up 20% in one day. And the only reason why we've gotten so much buying pressure out of this is because their new CEO, right? If we actually go ahead and see here. So the new CEO, I believe, is, right here. He is the old Chipotle CEO. So he's going to be coming to Starbucks to try to change the business. For me, guys, this is like, it's not going to change the stock in the short term. Definitely in the long run, it will. But, looking at Starbucks, like fundamentals, we've seen just a lot of volatility out of them. And looking at these here, you guys can definitely see total revenues down, the operating revenues down, gross profits down, their operating profits down. So like we're seeing just all of this sell off, in my opinion, that's necessary. I want to look at the net margin. Net margin's down 7%. So it makes sense that we've seen just this general downward trend. So this is an overvalued point for the stock. The CEO does not change the short-term, revenues and stuff. Definitely over the long run, he will, if he implements different things. But right now, I think there could be a huge short possibility for this stock here. So, another one here that a lot of people have been asking me about is obviously Meta. Meta's been moving and grooving today, which is awesome because you guys know we bought this stock here. So it's doing very, very well for us, which is always good. It's actually approaching highs here, hopefully in the next couple of days, and we're just going to continue to rally. We're up handsomely on this one. So I'll sit back, relax, and let this thing ride all day. We got a really good entry price down here. We're up, let's see if we can draw it out here. We're up, 17%, which is percentage-wise, that's one of our better, our best swing trades of the year. So, I'm very, very excited for this, for the moves on this one here. Any questions, guys, that you guys have? Any stocks you guys want me to look at? Throw in the intrinsic calculator. Feel free. If you guys want that intrinsic calculator, check it out. It's in the comments there. I pinned it in the chat for you guys. But we're seeing a bunch of stocks like I was saying. One of the stocks here that we're seeing a lot of buying pressure out of is Nvidia. Ticker symbol NVDA. Obviously, I'm sure you guys all remember the ticker here. This thing sold off here, gotten great buying pressure. We did the intrinsic value calculator on Nvidia here, I think the other day. And I can't remember the exact intrinsic price it said. We can go ahead and do it though. All right, Nvidia trading for $115. The EPS trailing 12 months, boom, boom, boom. And now I remember the growth rate out of this was 37, which I know people think is expensive. I get it. But, looking back at Nvidia here, would you buy a stock that just hit the 200 EMA, even if you don't see support on the hourly yet? So if it hit the 200-day EMA, I would either wait for it to be above it, or I would wait for it to kind of curl back down and tap it again, if that makes sense, and then enter there. Either way, either if you're getting into it on the breakout works, you got to just set your stop below it, or you could you could see if it will curl down and pretty much have confirmation, but what I would do is I would enter on the breakout and add more on confirmation, if that makes sense. But all right, so the intrinsic value here out of Nvidia is $121. So the stock right now is trading at about 115. So we do have, a nice move if it hits it. Not super high, but 6%. So this thing, we're finally starting to, recover from the losses here. Another thing here is, when it comes to swing trading and trading in the market, you can't look at sell-off as fearful. You always have to look at it as opportunity to buy stocks just at a very, very cheap price. So you got to have that same approach here. And you guys can see all of our positions today that we're holding are up, which is really good to see. And looking for stocks here with opportunity, we really liked, or I really liked BJ. Which was trading on that 90-day moving average line. And looking at the hourly, you guys can see that since we were waiting for that breakout above the 90-day moving average line, it didn't happen, so it fell below it. So this is why we wait for that confirmation. We wait for that move, that buying pressure to pick back up, and then we enter on the breakouts. Entering here or here is really, really good entry points. Some other plays here that were actually moving and grooving really well. I really liked this one here. You guys can see this is kind of what I mean by you either enter on the breakout here, or you enter where it kind of curls up and consolidates on the 200. So you could enter up here at 76, set your stop. We can go ahead and just draw it out. So if you entered here, you could set your stop loss, or I would set my stop loss, very, very tight, and see if we can get a push back up to at least here, if not resistance up here at 82. So the risk and reward, if you do that right, it's very, very high. And for those of you watching, feel free to check out, I didn't even put in our swing trading course. I don't know what I am doing. But if you guys are watching, you guys want to learn how to trade, we do have a really, really cool school where we talk about and we pretty much find stocks that are undervalued and we trade them. So I'll put them in there. Feel free to check it out. We'll go ahead and throw it in there. But yeah, so you guys can feel free to check that out. What code are we on? Code YouTube 20% off. But yeah, any questions, any stocks you guys want me to look at? Today it's just a very, very, pretty much it's a green day generally. If we look at the FinVez, S&P map, you guys can see that tech is pretty much rebounded huge. That's why you always can't be fearful. When stocks sell off, blue chip companies represent a very, very good opportunity to buy at cheap prices. So we're seeing Tesla up. We're seeing Tesla up 5% today. Let's go ahead and see what that stock's doing. I really didn't even really look at it. So this is finally starting to get a possible breakout, for some sort of trade. You guys can see here, looking at this. Let's see if we can see here. So you guys can see it had that nice trend line. This is what I mean by everyone always asks. They say, Carter, what support? I don't know what you mean by support. Right here, right? This is a very easy example, an easy thing, right? So looking at support on the hourly, we hit it once, twice. It actually hits it 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. I didn't trade this. I missed it. But this is just a very easy example of how you guys can enter on these supports, set your stop below it. Even if you entered here, right, you would set your stop below it. I would set it below like 190. And now you're holding to see if we can get that breakout. So now looking at it, another good option is to hold on the breakout up here at about 209. If you entered here, the last time it broke out above the moving average lines was back in here where the stock rallied its way up, to 271. So definitely could see a nice move coming soon. So yeah, Tesla, definitely one to at least throw on watch with that really nice trend. That's why, using trends and looking at like this, whoa, wrong one here. You can see where it wanted to actually break out, like right here, right where it hits it, and it just didn't get that confirmation, didn't get that buying pressure enough to break out of those moving average lines. So that's why, you could enter a little higher up here to get that, to catch that wave going up. So now it's actually testing it again. So hopefully we can get some good buying pressure out of it. But guys, any other stocks do you guys want me to look at? Any other stocks? For those of you watching right now and you're not subscribed, make sure you guys subscribe, because the great thing about right now is I believe if you guys subscribe, your name flashes up here, and we have to hit our subscriber goal. We only have one person subscribe. And there, I know some of you guys are already, but yeah, so far, guys, very, very good day. Any questions that you guys have, feel free to ask. That's why we're live here. Let's go ahead and see what other stocks are moving and grooving here. Let's go ahead and pull up here. Let's see. So welcome, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well. We got 12 of you guys in. Are you kidding me? Welcome, guys. Any questions about stocks, money, trading, anything like that? We were talking about how to pretty much find very good support on hourly time frames for swing trades, and we were also looking at Starbucks stock squeezing up. We were looking at, what's also going on? Because this CEO is now moving to Starbucks. You guys will not guess what happened to Chipotle. I think it's ticker symbol CMG from what I remember. Look at this. Boom. This thing got crushed. Going from $55 all the way to lows at $48 a share. Just this huge sell-off, which is this is never good. But historically, this could represent a very, very good opportunity to buy Chipotle at a cheaper price, right? The stock's already starting to rebound from it, because historically, any action in the market is often an overreaction. One of the things here that I actually looked up, so in the past 5 years, Chipotle stock is up 210% compared to Starbucks, which is down 3%. So, that's why we're seeing a lot of people go, oh my goodness, this guy, the CEO of this company, made Chipotle have a return of 210% in 5 years. He could do the same thing with Starbucks. Yes, he can, but the issue is it's short term. It's not short term, but right now we're seeing so much buying pressure for no reason. So any action in the market is often an overreaction either way, whether you're getting good buying pressure or you're getting good selling pressure. So, that's another thing there. So, welcome everybody. Welcome. Let's see here. So any other questions that you guys have, feel free to ask. Feel free to ask down below. Like I was saying earlier, I do think Chipotle represents a good opportunity to buy, at a cheap price. And Starbucks, this could represent a good short where we could see this gap get filled right here, just on this short down. And, if you entered here at its current price, I would set my stop. You have to set your stops with shorts because you can get annihilated. So the risk and rewards there, right? If you just set your stop pretty tight, 3% behind it, and we could get that short going down. Now, like I was saying, shorts are incredibly risky. And the reason why shorts are risky is because shorts have no max loss. And what I mean by that is if that just say you buy a stock at $1, right? The worst that's going to happen is that stock goes to zero and you're out $1, right? Now, if you short a stock at $1, what happens if the stock goes to $2? Well, you're out $1. What happens if it goes to $3? Now you're out $2. What happens if it goes to $10, $20, $30? You could be out so much. You could be, your account can get flagged. You could actually owe your broker money. So make sure if you ever trade or ever short a position, you have a plan. So having something like this where it's kind of already drawn out is an easy way to be like, okay, I'll set my stops here. I'll take profit here, just so you know everything, which will reduce your risk and make you more money. So any questions, guys? Yeah, I think we're doing good. I think we are killing it like always. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Hit that like button right now if you guys are watching, because I don't think we have any likes on this video. Make sure you guys hit that like button. All that stuff really, really helps me out. So if you guys are watching, just tap that like button. It doesn't cost you anything, and that means the world to me. So guys, we will actually, we'll end it here. We'll probably go live again. I'll probably make... Oh my goodness, we have so many people in here. Maybe we won't leave. I don't know. Yeah, we'll end it here. I'm very, very excited for this upcoming week, especially if we can get this gap to fill on SBUX and make some money off that with a really nice risk and reward. And if you guys are watching and you guys want to learn how to find undervalued stocks, if you guys want me to look at some stocks that, we can throw on the intrinsic calculator to find fair prices, let me know. We can do that right now. Right? If you guys have any stocks that you're holding and you're just concerned about them, let me know. We've already done Nvidia. We did SBUX. One of the ones here that's actually look at is Chipotle. I'm just given that we were talking about it. Chipotle here is trading at about $51. I believe they did that stock split a little bit ago. The EPS right now is trading at about 1.02. So as we throw it in, I wonder what the expected annual growth rate for this here is going to be. Let's make it a little wider. There we go. Whoops, not financials. Okay. So you can actually see they've actually beat some earnings, which is always good. Let's see here. EPS growth estimates next year, 19%. What did it do this year? Current year's at 21, so they're expecting a little slowdown to next year. We'll go ahead and throw it in and maybe adjust it. Let's give ourselves a little wiggle room, and let's go 17%. So the intrinsic value for Chipotle is $37. So, you're definitely paying a premium for this stock right now. Just because it's $51. If it's at that 19, let's see, it's probably trading actually pretty close. Yeah, 41. It could be a little not overvalued, but more. You're just paying more of a premium for this stock right now. So historically, most stocks are like that, where you do pay a premium. Yeah, so any stocks you guys want me to look at, let me know. We'll go ahead and we'll pull up some other ones here. We had some questions about like Nike being up 5% today. I believe, let's go ahead and put it in our calculator here. I believe the growth rate for Nike is very, very low. Just because, let's see here, growth estimates next year. Okay, 15%, not too bad. Let's see what that is and see. All right, $123. What's the current price of Nike? $78. Wow, and if we gave ourselves a little wiggle room, let's go 10%. We're still looking good. Nike could represent a really good opportunity to buy it. Honestly, it really could. And one of the reasons I say that is we've had good earnings. Let's go ahead and look at some of the financials here. If it will load is the main question. Okay, so we got total revenue. Let's look at, so we've had a little growth here quarter to quarter, which is good. Cost of revenue has decreased, which is good. Now, this is good. So what we're seeing here is this gross profit increase. So the gross profit, imagine, so pretty much with like a shoe company, like Nike, the gross profit is like the laces, the rubber, the stuff you use to make the product. Now where is it? The operating profit or operating income is pretty much all the other stuff. So that's like that's pretty much everything other than like taxes in most cases, taxes and debt interest. So yeah, that's actually good. Nike could represent a really good opportunity to buy it, especially at that intrinsic price there. So and feel free to, if you guys want to get this calculator, you guys can get it. It's super cheap. I think it's like $25 or $26. You guys can get it. So it's super cheap. Like I said, off one trade, it will pretty much pay for itself. It's pretty much just to keep the site up. That's how cheap we have it. So make sure you guys check that out. It's in the comments. It's called Stock Market Course with Value Calculator. And, we're going to be adding so much to this stuff. So all of this stuff in here is what we have in it right now, and we're going to be filling all these in with videos, and we already have the quizzes done. So there's a lot to come out of this. So make sure you guys check it out because it's going to get more expensive the more stuff I add to it. So right now it's kind of like an early bird sale, so check it out, guys. But we'll end it here. I hope you guys all enjoyed this. If you guys did, hit that like button and make sure you guys Jeez, is something going on with my microphone? Maybe not. All right, we'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you guys, it seems so loud. We'll see you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it.